Asase wrani o. Wonim se Ghana ha de eba ne nsase e na afa Japade ho nsem a adwumakuo ba akopa e na betumi de wore ahye wo mu. Silverline Realty and Investment Limited. Wamu pe na Ghana fo ina betumi de won sesi wobo abawodin. Ye nsase ina ya tetu sise bum bum e de ama Ghana de hye. Ye won sase ne bi e won sawam. Dodowa, Oyarefa, Ayimensa, Cantonment, Adenta, East Legon, Oyibi, Pram, Airport Residential Area. Me kire se Ghana mia bebre. Silverline won sase wo a ebia nso asomdwe e wo ho. Your head office no ewa Adenta. And I'll bet to me afraid one my trophy so 0505 504041 Silverline Ubertasasi Wasumusubejo.
So you are welcome to our maiden edition of the Property Talk. This is the place where we talk everything property. We discuss, we digest everything from the scratch, from the bare land to how you develop, from the work of an architect, whatever they do to end or to end up at the end product of a building. This is where we really discuss everything. And today, being a maiden edition, we'll be having a wonderful discussion with one of the great personalities we have around. His work is seen both in and out of Accra. I know you are dying to encounter this personality, but before we do so, we'll go for a quick commercial break and we will be right back.
Asase wrani o. Wonim se Ghana ha de eba ne nsase e na afa Japade ho nsem a adwumakuo ba akopa e na betumi de wore ahye wo mu. Silverline Realty and Investment Limited. Wamu pe na Ghana fo ina betumi de won sesi wobo abawodin. Ye nsase ina ya tetu sise bum bum e de ama Ghana de hye. Ye won sase ne bi e won sawam. Dodowa, Oyarefa, Ayimensa, Cantonment, Adenta, East Legon, Oyibi, Pram, Airport Residential Area. Me kire se Ghana mia bebre. Silverline won sase wo a ebia nso asomdwe e wo ho. Your head office no ewa Adenta. And I'll bet to me afraid one my trophy so 0505 504041 Silverline Ubertasasi Wasumusubejo.
So you welcome back to our Property Talk. And like I said, today we are having a great personality in our midst. Today it's quite exceptional because we are here in his office just to have this wonderful discussion with him. He's no other person than the one and only Mr. Robert Mensah. Mr. Robert Mensah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you're also welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Mr. Robert Mensah, we know from source, we understand that you are behind the great and exceptional designs of Silverline and then also of the Ramtech Construction Company Limited, which you in person are the CEO of, then you are in partnership also with Silverline. You do their designs and everything. But seeing the great designs around us, tell us what really inspires your designs.
Okay. Thank you so much for this question. And we'll use this opportunity to greet all our viewers and then our clients. We say good morning, good afternoon, and then good evening. Alright. Okay, so with your question, what really inspires most of our designs?
Yes, please.
I would say some is natural. You know, it's natural. And then let me say, okay, natural, and then also some of them is coming from the nature of the land, the topography of the land. That gives us the idea of how we are supposed to build out the designs. And then also nature also helps us to come out with most of our designs.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, Mr. Robert, we know, we have seen most of your works. We have seen how they are. We have seen the great work you are doing, both in and out of Accra. But tell us, why architectural designs? Why do we need architectural designs? What is the current, because you know, in the time past, I don't know, we used to do these mud works and then we take the mud and then, you know, the days of our fathers, we use the mud, we build what we like. I remember some time back I went to the north and then I saw, you know, how they do their buildings. You see sometimes they just pick the mud, pick whatever, and then they want to do a single room subculture, probably a 2-bedroom house with no proper planning, and then they just pick the mud, they do the pump, and then they are done, and then they leave it. Why do we need architectural designs? Why do we need them?
It is very necessary. Let me say architectural designs and then structural drawings also. It's there in the olden days.
Okay.
Even in Jesus Christ.
Okay.
We have an architect. You know, Jesus Christ was even as an architect. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's even an architect. And you know, sometimes let me say the reason why we need an architect, sometimes the outcome, let me see, the exterior work and then also interior, we need to get like a nice catchy land, and then let me see the position of the land. You know, sometimes the reason why we need an architect is the soil. The architect sometimes help to get the geotechnical man to come and give us the real the texture of the soil, you know. And then also an architect is needed for you to know how well you can position the building from the north, west, and then the south. Yeah, that's why you normally need an architect. And then also the beautification of your dream house, you need an architect.
Wow. So if I'm a lay person, I want to build my house. You know, sometimes we just put a pen on a paper and then draw something. That is also a form of designing, right?
Yeah, sure.
So I just put a pen on the paper, design something. It's also okay. I can do my building. Why really do I have to come to an architect to say, okay, I want to patronize the work of an architect? Because I can probably draw a 1-bedroom house with a porch. I remember we used to do that. You know, you want to do your dream house. It is a person we see dream house that you can just do something, and then why do we need an architect? Why is it important for me to bring an architect in?
It is very necessary for you to have an architect on your project, let me say your dream house, your projects. You know, sometimes you getting an architect brings out a nice idea on how you want to get your dream house and then your project also. You know, let me take you to a field also. The architect will give you the let me say how do I say the north, the north and the south, and then how you are supposed to, the permissible distance from the building and then also to the wall. Wow. It really counts, and then also the position of the building, and then also even sometimes you really need to test your soil.
Wow.
The architect will give you more ideas on how you are supposed to position your building, your soil, and then also the permissible distance from the building to the fence wall. That is why you need an architect. And then also the building plan. Sometimes we normally have this client that they have the idea on how they want their building to look like. So they need an architect to bring out the idea they have. Sometimes they have the idea of, let's say, push this kitchen to here, push this one to here, and then after we are done, we get a nice concept. That is why normally you need an architect for your project.
Mr. Robert, so tell us, we know that patronizing an architect for your buildings, now it's quite expensive. How true is it at your end?
You know, okay, some is expensive, some is not expensive. You know, let me say, we are now planning to, which is this year, we are planning to reduce especially the designing and then also the construction. We want to.
So then it was expensive, but now?
Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't. You know, we came to realize that some people are really struggling to have an architect and then also a building engineer. Okay. You know, because of the cost wise, you understand. So they are running away from it, you know. So this year we have a meeting on this talk, and we planned of reducing some of our costs. Yeah, so that everybody can patronize on our design and then also the construction as well.
So you heard the man himself. They are planning to bring down the prices for everything. Say the bear one so uti opese isi wood dying unko formation bi keke say ombra no be si dan na mauna or chile bi akofa amanie bi e dia bro. And that is why it is important for you to get an architect. Say the bear we see wood any wia wow too free baby I wanna continue mo wo de mi je ko continue mo chile bi enkofa asemi bro. Into omo titi bi also. But tell me Mr. Robert, does this go for Ramtech and Silverline too? I mean the reduction of the prices, where people can come, I mean the lay person can just come and say I want an architect and then you can just go and help them.
Oh, both of us. Both have reduced. We know we had a meeting, a board meeting, both the two, and then we had a meeting on that to reduce all things so that everybody can patronize.
Okay, so we know that in buying land, the conditions in buying, especially when it has to do with payment, we have a payment plan. Can somebody do a payment plan for architectural designs? That is to patronize an architect?
The payment of like installment?
That is it, installment plan?
Yes.
For instance, let's say I want you to do a design for me. Is it possible that I can come and meet you and then you will do a structuring plan for me or whatever, and then I can pay it in an installment? Yes,
sure. It is.
It's possible.
It's possible.
So there is a system in place like that.
Yes, it's possible
for an installment plan.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Wow.
We are even planning of now giving a promotion an additional bonus price cost of the architectural drawing. When you buy a land, you can even do a building plan for you free. Additional to your building plan.
Wow.
That will depend on the area you are coming from. You know, we have an area that we want to start off a building plan that is going to be very catchy. The area is going to be massive.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what we are planning for.
Wow. So the area is going to be massive, and they are planning to give you a free building plan if you would come and do business with them. Mr. Robert, this question is to address a situation. So to those who are out there who think, oh come on, there's no need for an architect, there's no need for a structure engineer, right? There's no need for that. I already have my land, I have my money, I can build my house. Why do you think that architectural or structural engineering supervision is needed or required in building a house? Why do you think it's important? Why do you think your supervision as an architect is important? For instance, those of them who have already started their building and they are way going up and they have not really had an architect to come and do supervision. Why do you think it's necessary? For those who are watching who had already started their buildings and it's important for them to get an architect to do supervision on their building, why do you think it's important?
It is very important. You know, normally the interior, as I was saying, the exterior and the interior. Sometimes you getting the mason, even you don't have a building plan, the mason don't know how best he can come out with your dream, like what you have. I'm talking about the client.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the clients, they have an idea on how they want their building to look like, but they don't know how to bring it on paper. So you need an architect to bring it out for you. And then also the architect is supposed to be on field to supervise. And then the structure is supposed to be there. You know, the architect will help the mason, you understand, to come out with how the blocks are going to be laid on site. Some, let's say, I quite remember we went to a site that a mason was doing having the plan. We have done only the plan. We have done the plan for the client, and the mason is at the field trying to bring out the plan on the field. He's really confused. He don't know how to come out with it, and then the masons will be like, architect, architect don't doing it here, which is really, it's not true. They don't know how to come out and bring out the designs on the field and like on ground. You understand? Yes. So you need an architect which will help and bring out whatever we have bring on paper on field. We have a lot of buildings that we have come out when we design, we build for the people also.
Okay. This takes me to my next question. There are people who also patronize architects to do their designs for them, but don't contract them to do the supervisions for them. There are people like that.
Yes, there are people that like that. That's why I'm saying that it is very good and advisable for you to let your architect to be on field. Like when you are ready to build your house, you have to let the architect know, so that you can contact the architects to help you come out with the design they have bring on paper, so that you have to bring it on field for you and make whatever you design reality.
Wow. So viewers, we are still on the property talk here with the CEO of Ramtech Construction Company Limited and the partner with Silverline Company Limited, and we are having a wonderful discussion. We a comma wow or per se usi would die your dream house or per se usi would die go to Quatinemo. The aya can say and what say ubisi would dane keke and what say or the Bema Mason or Besha Mason no I can say me see the number and now also always one ma or draw plan now they plan a question Mason say or no see the amount the air can say a to the beer na enye. Esame say say o de share architect nensa na ono a draw plan no utumi yi dan no esi ho se na ono ohu dan no efa no echi no say ono so etumi hwe dan no se na be ya ebutumi echi na ho na esi ho yie ema odachi nti ye mpese ochine bi wesi wo dan a otim wo ne wo mba no wobusua na ye bete a se dan no bebi achia na se bebi ebubu. And I say, you be a free baby. Way and you call to your next question, Mr. Robert Mensah. You won't be brave, say, obi to me seen a dying. Na watching being so a free dana say, eba. It would have been so to me, a dino, nay, poop. If you be a moon and say, I ain't be or Martinemo a fable, but there are much say, I know, rather than more to me, say, not as a blog, so now say, I hear dust as a
darkness.
Kind of not as an air, but what brings about that? And if that's the case, what do you do as an architect since you are in the field? And then I will hear out to me the boy ma bibia into me you our chine will be kunya sa aseno.
And you know, normally that is why I said you getting an architect on the field is very necessary, because of the soil test. We normally do soil. Sometimes it's not even too, like, it's not so necessary that you should get a geotechnical man to check the soil. But sometimes we, the architects, can test the soil ourselves. You understand? And then we know and determine how we can raise your footing.
Wow.
Yes, the HCF, which is the hardcore filling, is supposed to be well compacted. You know, you need to use your DPM and your DPC very well. You understand? That is why you need to get your architects. Sometimes, you know, I will say, when your architect, or bet you, I bring it out. Send our kind the dampness. It is very necessary. You need to see that not a block. Yes, the mason don't know how to bring out the footing very well. You understand? But the architect know. Let's say we like this, we normally even like to build in water. We have our secret and how best we can do it. That you will not even get a dampness. Yes. I will say architects are on wow one, the foundation and then the slab. Send the best here, like with that your building is supposed to be solid for you, and then you have your piece.
Ebusia mo tip the papa ne ka no Mr. Robert Mensah sesi ano yensi dan sa akeke esa ne se ubeko baby asase bi so na nsuo wo so ne niamaniama na ochire bi na akofa ote de okan o se omo wo secret and the secret cannot be revoked just to anybody, just a work architect. And like you heard, or more planning, they are putting things in place. Send a bear, wow, what's one open so we see 2-bedroom house, can create no wish you can also come and patronize them so that or chinebi who go how Emma and we bush. But I think it will be ideal, say maybe Mr. Roberts. But you already say go put your secrets can cry. That's a secret in that because I know you have encountered some of these lands, some of these waterlogged areas and stuff. But how do you come up? Because we have seen some of your designs and it's a waterlogged area. But how do you come up? How do you go around these things? How do you build your house on a waterlogged area and still the house is on point and everything is accurate for a number of years?
You know, it's a lot of research. I'll just give you a token.
Yes, please.
Sometimes it's even the blocks.
The type of blocks.
The type of blocks I'm using. Some people they mason in your bar. I catch us say, oh, and where waterlogged then talk we use concrete blocks. The corridors, but even the corridors now because I'm the different. The yeniyama Emma blocks and a block and sana what to do
viewers. It is important we hear pa say menewo afedie you need a break na pay architect for ibi no more about draw a plan na and ya no kwa na sound so asrewo na nko makọ edwuma no site no makọ hwe edwuma no mato yemfo kwa ye be fa so esidia no na ye be ye niam bebre. Still, we are in a conversation with Mr. Robert Mensah. We'll be going to see some of the wonderful works he has done, and I'm sure some of you can't wait to experience some of his good works and the exquisite designs and put up on the lands that he has worked on. We would quickly wrap up for today. I know you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it also. Before that, I don't know if maybe Mr. Robert Mensah has some goodbye messages for your people, for the viewers.
Okay, the last word I have is I would love to encourage everyone to come to our field, which is come to our office to patronize with us. We have a lot of lands which is going on for sale. We have buildings which we are building now even for sale. We have this. We have a lot to give you. We want you to come and patronize with us and titis amam.
Mr. Robert Mensah say titis to say amamo. I can't say who and I said to say
exactly.
ha. Mr. Robert Mensah or more attitude to say who and a ha, and so you have to come and make business with them.
As I say, Renio, when him say Ghana hadie, a balance I say, and I fed Japadia one sema. Edmako Bakopa and I bet me do re Asha Womu, a Silverline Rarity and Investment Limited. One more pair and a Ghana for na bet me the one says you bo apple woodin. Yen sa see na ya titu say boom boom at Yama Ghana this year. Ya once I see be I once a dodo wa or yarefa I mensa cantonment Adenta East Legon Oyibi Pram Pram Airport Residential Area. Mechire say Ghana mia bebre. Silverline once I see wa a pianso asumdwe e wo ho. Your head office no e wa Adenta. And I'll bet to me afraid one my trophy so 0505 504041 Silverline Uber Twasa say Wasumusu Bejo.